Hello? The housing market just crashed? I'm gonna lose all of my money? This can't be real. Alright, guys, in all seriousness, no, the housing market did not crash. We're not seeing a decline in the real estate world. Are we going to in 2022? We'll find out in this video. So basically, everyone's panicking. No one's seen a recession or even a decline in real estate in multiple years. And with the huge amount of boom into the real estate, everyone has their own expert opinion. And I'm not here to give you my expert opinion, but I am knowledgeable and I'm here to tell you what I have researched and found what is actually accurate. Jimmy, the interest rates are above 4%. As an investor, I can't handle that. I can't buy a property. What do you mean I sound ridiculous? You mean rents are going to go up because of inflation? You mean I'm not educated on the topic and I'm listening to random people on the internet? No, that's absurd. I know what I'm talking about. I am an expert. You need to listen to me. According to Ramsey's Solution and other forums out there, the real estate is still going to go up in 2022. We are seeing a rise in interest rates from 3.6 in late 2021 to now over 4%. And I'm going to go into deeper detail in that later in the video. What does an increase in interest rates mean for a common person, an investor, or for a first-time homeowner? We're going to go through all of the scenarios in this article that I read, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. On the screen, you can see that the first-time homeowners may be a little timid by the rising interest rates. This is because you have to pay more money over time. The reason why interest rates are going up, like everything else, mortgage rates are influenced by the economy and inflation. The Federal Reserve has announced its plan to raise interest rates this past year as efforts to slow down inflation. While the move alone won't directly impact mortgage rates, the overall changes in the Fed's policies will likely lead to increased interest rates for home borrowers. Another fact that the housing market will not crash in 2022 is people are still buying houses extremely fast. In 2021, the average of buying a house was in 21 days. In 2022, the average listing time is only 19 days. It is still going down. The demand for housing is still super high. So in 2022, we're most likely not going to see a decline in the demand of housing, which results in a decline in the housing prices. The big question is will the housing market crash? And I'm not an expert, and neither is most people talking about it. What I can give you are the facts about what's happening. Like I said, the demand for houses is still going up, so that is a huge factor in the prices not going down. What we are noticing is prices slowly starting to level out, and this is because the raise in interest rates. So because people are paying more over time, it's making the homeowners have to put their values a little less. It's still going up, but it is slowing down. With interest rates topping over 4% in April, we're seeing a lot of first-time homeowners stop and slowing down and actually thinking about what they're purchasing. They're being more picky about where they're living and what they're gonna buy and what they're gonna put their money into because they're gonna be paying more over time. Yo, Brad, I got a house here. I'm looking at it right now on my laptop, bro. It has a swimming pool, it has a gym, it has a 3-car garage. It's everything that I want, bro. I don't care that I'm paying more over time, bro. This is finally the one I want. I've been waiting for years. Bro. Listen, I know I've been picky and waited, and now like my opportunity, like I'm actually paying over like 100,000 more rather than like the lower interest that I could have gotten when I wasn't picky. But it's okay, man, because like that 100,000 just like went into the house pretty much, right? Because I would have had to build my own pool for like 30,000. I guess that is a lot cheaper. What does this mean for the housing market? It means the demand for the house is going to be going down. We are seeing a higher demand, like we talked about earlier in the video, but over time the demand is going to be going down and we're going to start seeing a decline in the housing market. Is that something you need to be scared about? No, that is just the up and down of the housing market. It's because of the inflation is super high and it's going to be corrected over time. You should not be scared to buy a house, especially if you're a first-time homeowner. The odds of you living there for 30 years is super low. It's a great place to put your money right now. Will it go down in 5 years? Yes. Will it be back up in 10 years? Absolutely. For an investor, you're not going to lose that much more money. It may raise your rates by $50 to $100, but if you find a good deal, good timing, great location, a value add deal, you're probably not going to even notice that much money missing. If it's your first property you're investing in, or if you already have multiple and you're wanting another one to cash flow, this rise of interest rates is not something to be super concerned about. With the rise of inflation, you're going to have higher interest rates, but with that being said, jobs are going to be paying more, rents will go up, and you'll probably actually capitalize on the rise of interest rates. A lot of people skip over the rents going up with the inflation going up, but that's one of the major points to really pay attention to when you are an investor. Hey John, hey man, yeah, it's your landlord. I was wondering, if you're still liking the place. I know you're paying a little over $250. Yeah, I know you've been paying it since 1998, but I was wondering if that's still good for you, if I need to lower it or anything. Since I'm such a great investor and I know all the right stuff to do. Oh yeah, you want me to lower it to 150? Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and get a person to mow the yard for you too, man. Alright, man, take care. Take me for example. I bought my first property in 2022. I'm not concerned at all because my timing was amazing. I got a great value add deal like any investor should. And with the rise of inflation, I'm super excited about the rents going up in the area. Let's say you have a lot of properties and a lot of money tied up in real estate right now. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to sell some of them, to have cash in the reserves just in case the housing market does start going down in the next year or two. I wouldn't say sell everything and get rid of all the cash flowing assets that you have, but I would say sell a few, go ahead and leverage the money that you have, look for a great deal. Even in a high market, you can find great deals, but go ahead and sell a little bit is what I would do if I had multiple properties. That way I have money in reserves to buy something bigger and another asset that will cash flow more than I have ever made. So the answer to the question, is the housing market going to crash? No, not in 2022, it's not. The main concern is the rise of interest rates, which really only affect the first-time homeowners who's just going to park their money that they're getting from their salary into their homes. Like we said earlier, for an investor, it's actually not going to do much harm. It may do good for them with the rise of inflation and the interest rates going up. They have an excuse to raise their rents. With the housing market being such a big deal right now, there are a lot of experts out there giving their opinions, not doing the research like they should be. You really got to do your own research and listen to your own voice in your head. Of course, if you find a great deal, go after the great deal. Timing is everything, and I believe that. Go ahead and do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be posting videos twice a week. I'm super excited to grow this channel. Of course, you guys are going to be one of the first subscribers to this channel. I'm so excited to interact with you guys and give you guys my advice and what I have learned in my early years of the real estate world. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video.